What is up, everyone? Jeremy here. Welcome to my 100th video. To celebrate, I am giving away $100 to one lucky winner and a $75 Plugin Alliance voucher to another. Now, I want to call out that this video is not sponsored by Plugin Alliance. This is my own personal voucher that I'm going to give away to one of you lucky viewers. Interested? Well, all you need to do is 3 simple steps. First, like this video. Second, subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. And third, leave a comment on this video. The comment can be anything you want. I don't care. It's completely open. Doesn't matter what comment you leave. You could comment on how long you've been a subscriber. You could comment on what you think my best and or worst videos are. Doesn't matter to me. Just leave a comment on this video. So again, to recap, the only thing you need to do to enter the drawing for one of these 2 prizes is like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment on this video, and you will be automatically entered into the drawing to receive one of these 2 prizes. The winners will be selected at random on December 15th, 2021. On that date, I will leave a comment on this video announcing the winners. All right, so you know what you need to do if you want a chance at one of these 2 prizes, so get to it. Like, subscribe, and comment. Now, for the rest of this video, we're just gonna have some fun and look back at some of my past videos. This will include some of my very first uploads, some of my most cringy moments, and some of my most popular videos, as well as some channel highlights. So let's get things started by taking a look at some of my very first videos. And trust me when I tell you, you're gonna love the mixes in these audio samples. All right, so the very first video we're gonna look at is my very first video. It's the very first one I ever uploaded to this channel, and it was published on February 2nd, 2020, and this is it. First of all, who the hell even is this guy? I guess I've changed my look a little bit. Anyways, let's continue. So, as I was saying about the mix, right? Like, those drums are so dry. I don't even think I mixed any rooms in there or overheads or anything. This was just all like straight shell from the snare and the kick and a little bit of cymbal, and it just sounds completely terrible. All right, I can't do any more. It's a rough one. Like I said, my mixes have come a long ways. I'll just say that. So growth, right? Progress. That's what this is all about. Learning and growth and progress. That shows some significant progress right there. We'll just leave it at that. All right, so next up in the list of some of my first uploads, this is upload number 3. This was uploaded on February 24th, 2020, and this video was on the Slate Digital THU or THU Slate Edition, whatever the hell it was called. So let's just take a look.
Hey everyone, Jeremy here. Welcome back to another video in the Tone Sample series. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use...
It's just fun looking back on this stuff, like looking at how far things have come. Again, it shows progress, right, and growth. But like this camera angle is terrible. I mean, it's like super wide. You've got my my little alien doll in the bottom right, and a squat rack thing in the background going on here. And this was back when I was using my iPhone. I don't even remember what series this was, but my iPhone to record all of my first videos. And honestly, like, if you're planning on starting a YouTube channel, like, this just kind of goes to show you, I mean, you don't necessarily need any high-end fancy equipment. Like, if you're gonna do it, don't wait to buy the equipment. Just get started, right? You got to start somewhere, as I did. Let's keep going.
Use the Slate Digital Overloud THU to get this tone.
The drums again. I obviously did not learn how to mix drums at this point in my channel history here. They are so dry, and it's hard to even listen to. We'll keep going. I think this whole riff was two notes. That's it, just 2 power chords, just a bunch of chugging.
All right, everyone, welcome back. Let's go ahead and take a look at...
All right, let's just kind of skip through here. Let's see what we got. All right, yeah, walking through THU. Just kind of showing how I dialed those tones. There's really not much more to look at here. So we'll move on to the next one. All right, so the next video up is my upload number 4. This was uploaded on March 1st, 2020, and it was on the Fortin Nameless versus the THU plugins. So here we go.
Hey everyone, Jeremy here. Welcome to another video in the Tone Sample series. This is going to be part...
So you can tell early on in my channel history, I was experimenting with lighting and camera angles. And this one is terrible. Oh my God, what was I doing? Like, the lighting, first of all, I must have had a spotlight. I think I had a lamp or something, just like right off the camera, just shooting right in my face. And I almost think, I'm pretty sure I can remember editing this one, and I was as white as a ghost. There was like no definition. So I had to do a ton of editing in post just to try and get some sort of definition back. And you can see the result here. This is just beyond terrible, but let's keep going.
One of a comparison of the Neural DSP Fortin Nameless with the Overloud THU Slate Digital's Randall T2 Boost. Part 2 will follow next week, but for now, let's just get right into the audio.
That's a pretty cool camera. I mean, again, I was experimenting with camera angles, but, you know, right up close on the fretboard like that was a cool camera angle. I kind of dig that. This is coming back to me. So I remember shooting this, and when I was editing this video in post, I remember seeing this shot with the cord kind of ringing out right here, and I was like, oh, I bet that would be cool in slow motion, you know, have the string kind of vibrating in slow-mo, and I kind of liked it, so I left it. There are those super dry, terrible sounding drums again. Yeah, that's basically it. I think it just loops through the exact same thing, but with the Randall, and I believe that's where it wraps it up. Yeah, that's it. All right, so let's move on to the next one. All right, so the next video we're gonna look at was upload number 6. This was uploaded on March 15th, 2020, and was on the Neural DSP Omega Ampworks Granifier when used with the ML Sound Lab Miko IRs, I think I had it on the left channel, and then the GGD Zilla IRs on the right channel, I believe is how it was. So let's take a look.
Hey everyone, Jeremy here. Welcome to another two-part video in the tone.
Notice again, completely different camera angle, almost completely different lighting, and my room is just a freaking mess. I got like stools and chairs and stuff just kind of thrown everywhere.
Sample series. In this video, you're going to hear
And no, this video was not sponsored by Starbucks, even though I've clearly got my Starbucks cup with the Starbucks logo facing the camera.
Audio sample from the Neural DSP Omega Ampworks Granifier with the ML SoundLab IR on the left channel and the GGD Zilla Cab IR on the right channel. Give it a listen and let me know what you think.
Those drums! It pains me to hear those so dry. All right, so I need to do another video on the Granifier, I think. Even though there's probably a million videos out there at this point on the Granifier, but this does not do it justice. This tone probably sounded maybe better in the room. Like, I don't know exactly what I was hearing. You can see I was using some super old piece of shit like M Audio speakers, so my monitoring situation was terrible. But I'm listening to this now through these JBL monitors that I have, and I've become really accustomed to the way these sound. And this that tone sounds so dark. Like there's a lot of low end and almost no top end to it whatsoever. So I at some point I need to redo a video for the Granifier because it sounds better than this. So this was one I think, if not the first video that I asked my wife to come help me with some of the camera angles, and you can see how she's doing the like down the neck shot, which is actually a pretty cool shot. You know, I should probably bring that back at some point. I actually remember telling her, hey, yeah, during this like dun 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 part, to shake the camera, you know, make it all shaky, and you know, because it's just like it's all heavy. Shake the camera. Shake the camera. I don't know. All right, that's it. You get the point. The mix is terrible. The tones have no top end and basically sound terrible. I definitely need to redo another video for the Granifier, but that was number 6. All right, and so the last video we're going to look at in my list of some of my earliest uploads is upload number 10. This was uploaded on April 12th, 2020, and is on the ML SoundLab Amped Roots plugin. So let's have a look at this one.
Hey everyone, Jeremy here. Welcome to another video in the Tone Sample series.
So I think this may have been the very first one that I started using my new lighting setup in, and I was still getting used to it. I mean, as you can see, there's really not any like contrast between like the light and the dark, kind of as you're seeing now, right? So I've learned quite a bit since then, and how you can see like this side of my face is a little bit darker than this side because the majority of my lighting's over here, and I have a kind of an accent fill light over here, just bringing a little bit of that darkness up so it's not too dark. Here it's like all right in my face, and then you can even see down in the bottom right corner where I was experimenting with trying to put some light behind me, and you can see the corner of the light coming up there, kind of casting you know, this light side on my face there. So experimenting with lighting and trying to add some additional colors. I have, you know, the lights I have above me now, I had them shining on the wall here. In my office, the way I had it set up was completely backwards from what it is now. My desk used to be over there, which is what you're seeing in this video here. So just kind of experimenting with angles and lighting still. So let's see where this goes.
In this video, we're going to take our first look at the Amped Roots Amp Sim. This is an amp simulator brought to you by...
Please tell me I learned how to mix drums by this video. Let's find out. Nope, still super dry. It's not a bad riff. Again, the tones sound like they don't have much top end. There's not a lot of bite there. It's like mid-rangey and low end. So clearly I really have, at this point, I did not learn how to mix well. But I kind of like that some of these chord structures that I'm playing here. I might have to try and bring this back. Some nice chugs going on there. So yeah, that is upload number 10. All right, so let's move on to some fun stuff and have a look at some of my most cringy moments in my channel's history. So for this one, I put together a list of 5 videos and they are ranked in order of cringiness. So number 1 being the most cringy, and we are going to start at number 5 and work our way down to number 1. All right, so number 5 on my list of most cringy videos or moments in my channel's history, we have Fortin Cali chuggin'. Now, this video is cringy AF because it was something I just basically threw together with zero planning, and I had downloaded the Fortin Cali Suite trial. I was playing around with it, and I was like, this is great. I'm gonna put a demo together. But instead of actually planning out a video, I just basically hit record, and this was the result. What the hell was that?
What is up? I have been away for a little bit. Kind of ran into some issues with my recent guitar purchase, and
I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was like. This is bad. This is bad. So, word of advice: if you're going to start a YouTube channel, plan out your videos. Write a script. Think about the flow, the content. Where are you going to cut into videos, like playbacks and playthroughs or demos, and show your DAW or whatever it is you may be doing, and don't just hit record and think things are going to just kind of magically happen, because you can see how cringy AF this is, right? Like, I don't even think I look at the actual camera for like the first 5 minutes of the video. Like watch this. I'm just kind of like glaring around in different directions.
And I've kind of been just trying to take care of that, amongst other things, obviously going on in the world right now, and work.
I'm like looking all around the camera. I haven't even looked at the camera yet.
Work and family, so I had to prioritize some of that, but I figured I'd just take a few minutes, throw together a...
All right, we're gonna take bets. How long is it gonna take me to look at the camera?
A quick video, just trying to actually test out a new setup I've got going on here using the OBS software.
Oh, I think maybe I just looked at the camera. Maybe, but let's see.
So actually pretty neat little setup. So I don't have a great camera yet. Hopefully going to be getting one.
Ah, okay. So there it was right there. I think I'd call it, you know, a minute and 20 seconds in. A minute and 20 seconds, it doesn't sound like a long time, but when you're watching a video, like a YouTube video like this, to not even look at the camera for almost a minute and a half, like this, just ludicrous. It's crazy. So yeah, this is just terrible. And then like the rest of the video just goes on with me blabbering away. And then I pull up the Fort and Cali suite and just start playing away on stuff. And then I go through like a half-assed demo of it. And I'm showing that I'm using OBS. And yeah, I'm an idiot because I was like playing back and forgot to use my mic. So all you can really hear is string noise. Let's see if we can catch some of that.
And it's kind of a higher gain channel, really. You can certainly get.
It's like all you can hear the acoustic, like the actual strings strumming from my mic. All right, so that's number 5 on our list. All right, so number 4 in my list of most cringy videos or moments in my channel's history, we have video titled Weekly What's New number 6. Now, this was kind of all about Fear Factory, and in the beginning of this video, I'm playing a Fear Factory song and absolutely butchering it by playing a bunch of the notes wrong. Yes, I did that. My bad. Fear Factory is awesome. My guitar playing in this is not. So, here it is. So you could clearly hear some of those notes were wrong. I'm playing regular standard power chords, and these were like, I don't know what you call it necessarily, because that theory is not my thing, but instead of a full-on power chord where you have like basically 1 fret in between, there's supposed to be 2 frets in between, and that's not what I'm playing, and it sounds completely off, and you can hear it. All right, there it is. That is number 4. All right, number 3 in my most cringy moments list, we have pitch automation in Logic Pro. Now, why is this cringy? Because the camera angles are all over the damn place, and my guitar tone in the Blessed Be cover is just god-awful. Like, I don't even know what the hell I did or what I was thinking, but this is just cringe. Here it is. What's up, everyone? In this video, I'm going to show you how to automate pitch changes in Logic Pro. To demonstrate this, I put together a short cover of Spiritbox's Blessed Be. You're about to hear that immediately following this intro. See if you can identify where the pitch change happens in that, and immediately after the audio, we'll jump into Logic Pro and break things down. I mean, do you hear that guitar tone? Like, what even is that? Like, it doesn't sound good. I mean, you think about Spiritbox, right? Like, some of the wicked, like the crazy heavy stuff that they put out, this being one of those songs, shit doesn't sound like a Spiritbox guitar tone. All right, let's just go ahead and jump right into Logic now and take a look at how I did the pitch. All right, so there you go. You've got the intro of this where I'm basically like way over the camera looking down into it. Then after the audio sample, which sounds terrible, the camera's way the hell above my head and I'm looking way up at it. So that is number 3 in my most cringy moments list. All right, number 2 in my list of most cringy moments on the channel is my writing templates video. Not because of the content of what I go over in that video, because that's actually quite useful. It's because of the ridiculous intro, where I had just recently gotten a new mini fridge for my office / studio here, and it's one of those Marshall mini fridges. It looks like a Marshall amp. And I decided it would be cool to include that in the intro of this video, and this is the result. What's up everyone, Jeremy here. Check it out. I just got a new Marshall mini stack and I figured let's see if we can make this thing rip, shall we? Yes. The other cringy thing about this intro or video is the god-awful, terrible playing. Like, it's just it's sloppy as hell and bad, and it's cringe. It rips. Except it's actually just a fridge, so I'm gonna grab a drink. And this silly, cringe. So that's number 2. All right, we are down to number 1. The single most cringy AF moment in my entire channel history, easily by far, is my Chasing Meshuggah's sound video. And again, some of the content in this isn't the worst, but the intro of this, it was so dumb. I don't know why I did this. Like, I was drinking some coffee right before I shot the video, and I just figured, yeah, let me just press record and do this stupid shit.
Hey everyone, Jeremy here. Welcome to another video in the Tone Sound.
If you are ever going to start a YouTube channel, let this be an example of what not to do. Cause I mean, I can't even watch this video like ever anymore. And just sitting here watching this right now is just cringe, straight cringe. Like that's it. That one little bit right there is easily my most cringe moment of all time in my channel's history. All right, so the last things we're gonna look at are some of my most viewed videos, as well as some channel highlights as chosen by yours truly. So for the most viewed videos, you can actually find this quite simple on my channel page. So if you're looking at the channel page, which I have here, you just scroll down. I have a playlist here called Popular Uploads, and right there they are. So the single most viewed or most popular video that I have is my setting up OBS on Mac to capture your video, your guitar, your DAW, your video camera, like a mic audio. It's all about setting up OBS to capture all of those things. So if you want to do like live streaming or whatnot, that is the video for you. And if you just look at the comments on it, you'll clearly see that this is apparently like the most detailed setup and kind of the easiest one to follow of anything that's out there. So I'm not surprised that's my most popular video. Next up, we have the free impulse responses by Eris Effects. These are fantastic impulse responses and they're free. So of course, this is a popular video because people are hearing about these or even just Google or searching for free impulse responses and landing on this one. And then the third most popular video, as you can see here, is my In the Mix Stock Logic plugins Complete Modern Metal Mix, which includes a free Logic template you can download in the description. And I go through the entire template in the video and I go through my mixing process and all of that. And yes, I did learn how to mix drums and everything else by the time I put this one together. So this is actually really good content and it seems people are liking it. So go check that one out if you haven't. And then some of the other ones here, this Solar A1.7D LTD and Schecter Hellraiser C7. This was, I played through the Mark Görtz presets in STL Tone Hub, and this was just kind of like just some quick riffing on both of these guitars so you could hear what they both sounded like and hear the different pickups through this one particular set of presets by Mark Görtz in the Tone Hub plugin. And what's funny about this one is it quickly became one of the most popular videos and has remained there. It's number 4. And this was something I really didn't even put much effort into. I was just like, I'm just gonna record me playing through both of these guitars through Tone Hub, and it became pretty popular and people were digging it. I guess it's because it's a quick way to hear what these individual guitars sound like as compared to each other using the same, you know, the same signal chain, if you will. So that became popular pretty quick. Then number 5 here, Quad Cortex versus Gojira plugin, which is heavier. That one's kind of obvious, right? So Neural DSP was marketing Gojira plugin as being the heaviest plugin in the universe, or whatever the hell they called it. And then they released the Quad Cortex, which also has a 5153 amp sim, which is what the Gojira plugin, or the amp that they're touting as being the heaviest in that plugin, is based on. So I compared both of these to see which one is heavier. And the results are in the video, so go check that out. And then the last one here is the mixing metal drums. Obviously, after I learned how to mix drums properly, I put out a video and it became fairly popular as well. So those are the most popular videos on my channel. All right, and the very last thing we're gonna look at in this video are some of my channel highlights, again, chosen by yours truly. And these are in no particular order, just 5 highlights from my channel's history. And we're gonna kick things off with my OD guitar reveal. What is up, everyone? Jeremy here. I am so incredibly excited to finally be revealing my brand new OD guitar. Now, before I go on and on about how great this guitar is, let's go ahead and roll some unboxing footage and a little something I put together to demo the incredible tones from this guitar. It has arrived. Who's ready? I know I'm ready. There it goes. Let's see if we can get a shot of it in the camera there. Oh, it's unreal. All right, so that is my OD guitar reveal highlight. All right, next up in my list of highlights from the channel's history is my Bogren Digital Leads and Cleans IR pack video. And this one is a highlight. It's really special to me because of the intro audio sample. And specifically, that's the clean section at the very beginning of it. And we're gonna play it here in just a second. But this turned out really, really well, and I was super proud of it. And cleans are not something I tend to play very often, and so I really, you know, I was thrilled with the results. I'll just say that. And so this is clearly a highlight, at least for me, in the channel's history. So let's have a listen. All right, that is basically it, but that for me is again one of the highlights in my channel's history. All right, so next up in my list of highlights from the channel's history was actually kind of 2 things. One, it was my audio sample from my STL Tones Lasse Lammert tonality video. I absolutely loved how that turned out. It was so heavy and just brutal. It was incredible. And what even made this an extra special highlight was Lasse himself dropping into the comments and leaving me a super nice comment on the video. So here is a bit of the audio sample. So heavy, I love it. And so if we scroll down, you'll see right here, Lasse Lammert, sick video, thanks a ton. So that is obviously a very special moment in my channel's history, so that definitely makes the list of highlights. All right, we're almost through this list here, but next up is a very, very special moment in the channel's history when I actually did my very first interview, and it was with the legend himself, Kristian Kohle. Metal music producer, owner of Kohle Keller Studios in Germany, fellow YouTuber, and just all around kick-ass dude, Kristian Kohle. Kristian, thank you for being with me today. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm having my first alcohol-free beer. It's 6 p.m. over here, and I'm very happy to be on your channel. How are you?
I am doing excellent today. Obviously, as we spoke earlier, you are the first interview on my channel, and I couldn't think of a better person to have on as the first interview. So thank you so much for taking the time to be with me today and talk about some really awesome stuff.
Thanks for having me. You're welcome. Yeah, let's talk about Chuga Chuga, heavy metal, IRs, distortion. Yeah, some lovely topics.
So there it is. My very first interview, and it was with Kristian Kohle, so clearly a highlight from the channel's history. All right, and the last highlight I'm going to call out from my channel's history is another interview, and again, it is with an absolute legend. This time, it's with Britta Görtz. What is up, everyone? Jeremy here, and I have a very special guest with me today. She is an incredibly talented vocalist, fronts the bands Hyrus and Critical Mass, and has a brand new extreme vocals course launching very soon that we're going to be talking about in this video. Everyone, please welcome Britta Görtz. Britta, welcome, and thank you for taking the time to chat with me today about extreme vocals and your new extreme vocal course. How are you today?
I'm fine, and thanks a lot, Jeremy, for having me. It's a pleasure to be speaking to you.
The pleasure's all mine, I can assure you, because I've seen your work. I'm a huge fan. There it is, my list of highlights from my channel's history. All right, everyone, that will wrap up this extremely long but hopefully fun video. And again, jumping back to the giveaway, if you're interested in entering for the $100 or the $75 Plugin Alliance voucher, again, the steps are: like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment on this video, and you will be automatically in the running for one of those two prizes. So with that, I want to thank you for watching this video, and here's to 100 more.